Every Thursday, we open the files, not on the killers, not on the victims, but on the ones who told it all. The scared, the slick, the straight up sloppy. From cold cases to courtroom confessions, if they snitched, we're spilling it. This is the Snitch Files, a weekly dive into true crime's biggest talkers, one name, one story, every Thursday. And if you know a snitch that deserves a moment, send them in. Any case, anytime. If they flipped, we're listening. Because loose lips make great content. Welcome to the Snitch Files, only on Melanin Mysteries.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about a snitch so dirty it shook an entire generation. This week on Snitch File, we're diving into the story of William O'Neal, the man who sold out the Black Panther Party. Yes, the Black Panther Party, and helped the government assassinate Fred Hampton. He was a good man, Savannah, a good man. Yeah, we going there. Now, if you don't know who Fred Hampton was, let me catch you up real quick. He was 21, a young black revolutionary out of Chicago, brilliant, charismatic, powerful. He was out there uniting the gangs, organizing the people, feeding the community, and challenging the entire system. Fred just wasn't speaking truth to power. He was the power. And the government, the government, they knew it. That's why they made it a mission to silence him, and they wanted to make sure he was silenced permanently, right? So enter William O'Neal. So O'Neal was facing jail time for stealing cars and impersonating a federal officer. Basically, he was out there doing some clown shit. The FBI saw him, pulled his file, and said, "You want to stay free? Well, you're going to work for us." So what do William do? He like, bet. I ain't trying to go to jail. He infiltrated the Panthers and got close to Fred. He became head of security, gained his trust. His trust, we're talking about Fred, of course, ate with this man, sat next to him at meetings, knew where he laid his head. He was a damn Judas. And every step of the way, he was feeding the information straight to the feds. Now, in December 1969, William gave the FBI a full plan of Fred's apartment. Now, that's some whole shit. Where he slept, that's some whole shit. Where the guards were posted, that's some whole shit. Where the weapons were, every single detail. Man, he even told him where he kept his damn graham crackers at. Don't ask me how I know that, but I know. And just a few days later, December 4th, at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, Chicago police executed a raid, busted in the door, and 90 shots was fired. 90 damn shots were fired, y'all. Are you listening to me? Let me repeat it for the people. Let me say it loud for the people in the back. 90 shots. Fred Hampton was in the bed, sleeping next to his 8-month pregnant fiance. He never stood a chance. He was shot dead at 21 years old. This dude was 21 years old and made that much of an impact that the government had to assassinate him. Now imagine that. The man who was protecting you, the one who planned your execution. That's horrible, right? Willie? Nah. That's who William O'Neal was. Now let's be real. This wasn't about no street beef. This wasn't a corner boy flipping to avoid time. This was government sponsored betrayal, right? And in case y'all didn't know, every black man that has been successful that led any type of movement was always infiltrated by the FBI. Do your research. The FBI program at work using black faces to destroy black leadership. This ain't new. O'Neal lived under a fake name after that. Witness protection, he tried to disappear, but that guilt, nah, you can't run from that. In 1990, the same night, Eyes on the Prize aired his interview, O'Neal ran into traffic and ended his own life. You hear me? Killed himself. His death was ruled a suicide. Some say he couldn't live with what he did. Others say he never felt guilt to begin with. I doubt that. The guilt was real. Either way, the damage was done. Fred Hampton is gone. The movement was shaken, and the blueprint for destroying Black Power, it worked. Not to mention the head of the Black Panthers got on crack cocaine. Just throwing it out there for you. So yeah, this week's this week's snitch of the week is William O'Neal, right? And I kind of had to calm down because it's a somber moment. It's just it's frustrating, you know what I'm saying? Just to know that black excellence was destroyed by another black man. Know what I'm saying? And he died not because he ran his mouth in some backroom deal, but because he helped so many black individuals. And a man that did it helped bury one of the brightest black leaders we ever had. And that kind of snitch, ain't no forgiveness for that. You've been listening to Snitch Files, brought to you by Melanin Mysteries. New episodes drop every Thursday. Find us on TikTok, IG, and Facebook. And if you got a snitch you think we could spotlight, slide in our DMs. We don't glorify them, we expose them. Peace.